And Makita just announced to the entire audience, and they all went wild. I mean, and we are surrounded by people, people that you've seen on the internet. I'm super like starstruck. Matter of fact, we have like, I don't know, we have Nate over there. We got Sarah, Tool Girls Garage is here, plus a whole host of other influencers are here, right? Here's the deal. Makita just announced to us that, just refresh that page, that they have committed to made in the USA for 2025, or 2024 into 2025. And they've announced and unleashed a modular tool storage system called MaxTrack, and we can take a look at it in just a second. How you doing, job site Johnny? Here's the deal. This has been in the making for about 4 years, and what they said they've done was market research on all the competitors, flat out, that's what they told us, talked to the tradespeople that are using these systems and tried to address all of the major concerns with modular tool storage systems. And quite frankly, their presentation was so exciting, and so and the amount of innovation that has gone into this system is frankly, it's amazing how they've addressed the common problems that we've seen the other manufacturers have or the tool companies have. No, you guys are taking a shot? No, yeah, I'm out of your way. We got the big boys trying to get their shots in. Yo, I'm gonna steal your demo. Yo, and how quickly it latched together. That if you like, you could see that the interlocking system, how robust that they've actually designed it and made it. It's pretty amazing. The other thing is that one of the major concerns with other modular tool storage systems was the interlocking system on those can dirt lodged into it from job sites. And Makita came up with a system where you could rinse them off and all of the dirt will just wash out. Pretty cool. If you guys have any questions, do what JPJ did, type at VCG Construction, and let me see your comment, your concern. I'll try to get an answer for you. We have plenty of product reps here, as well as very, very knowledgeable influencers. Nate here is one of the first people that I actually met coming to any type of trade shows back in the day. And he's just a super channel on Instagram, but he's just a super person in like real life. And he's just a good dude. I like working with him. I love working with Sarah. There's a lot of great people here I'm big fans of. What's up, Adversity? Yo, this one person down here, I can't, says I'm watching from Japan. And here's the deal. He says VCG drawers. So AJ Monty, and that was a concern here as well for some of the other people asked, like, when will there be drawers available? And they said that it could potentially, they're in the plans, right? They said their drawers obviously are in the plans, but Makita has designed this system to kind of solve the issues that people had previously with accessing that bottom box. And Nate here, I don't know if you caught him doing it, just illustrated that there's a couple of innovations in the getting into those boxes that you might not actually need drawers like you do with other systems. How's it sound? Yo, let me let me know about the audio visual quality. How's it look? How's it sound? And listen, here's the deal. While we were here, Makita also announced their framing nailer, and I'll probably get more information on that as well. But they kind of assured me that Makita's framing nailer, yes, it took long to come to market, but it's because they were perfecting their cordless framing nailer that they're not going to have the issues other companies might have had with their framing nailers. I don't know if Nate showed you that time around, but those boxes, pretty much each of those larger boxes and half boxes, it can be opened from either side. They have like a locking hinge system. So you can open those boxes from either side, which is pretty doggone cool. Are you getting in, or can I do? So you're just gonna watch it? Do me a favor, hold tight, right? So some of your questions were about drawers and accessing the bottom box. Now here's the deal. I'm gonna demonstrate something, but I don't necessarily believe it will be as easy once these things are full, right? But we're able to unlatch this box and then lift up to access this lower box. Come in here. The other great thing about these boxes is the thought process that went into designing all of the accessories. They had this Molly style. Let me move away from this truck. I don't want to have to be repainting the Makita truck or rewrapping it. But they have this Molly style insert that you can strap stuff to, right? It will also mount to the top of the box. I'm gonna break something today. Is it going here? I'm putting it in here for now. The other thing is that their trays, it's not like something that just gets in the way where you're gonna have to take it out and throw it aside. These are designed to hold double and single chargers thoughtfully, as well as additional batteries fit in these slots, which is pretty cool. Now, another really awesome feature to all the boxes, yes, we could unlatch from this side, but let's just say you're parked on the other side of the street. You can literally come to the other side of the box, unlatch here, and lift up and open up from this side. Now, once these are filled, yeah, it might be a lot heavier. Maybe you can't do it, but you can see we're able to access this lower box, reach in, get our tools. I like that. I do like that. Same thing with this large toolbox. We're able to get in here. Once again, you're getting a tray. Okay, then we have our larger toolbox. You can see they have easily fit a circular saw within that box. Okay, we have the ability to put our charger, our batteries, and like I said, let's say you parked on the other side of the street with your tool organization. If you double click, it will go right back to normal. You can open up from the other side. I like that. They have their organizer boxes, same thing, right? This isn't hinged on either side, but you're able to open up the deep boxes. You're able to get, hold on. Yeah. Double clicked it. Okay. Yo, hold on everybody. We're having technical difficulties. So the gimbal went to sleep. We have to restart the gimbal. Right? So these boxes, these organizer boxes, they come with deep cups. You're able to get like 5-inch fasteners in here, right? The other great part is all of these boxes, right? It doesn't matter. You can put them on either way. They latch on either way. So you're not confined to latching on a specific way with these boxes. You can reverse directions. It's pretty cool. Now, I'm gonna, if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section at VCG Construction. I'll answer them. I'm gonna let anybody else that wants to get in over here take a look at these. I don't want to monopolize them too much, but what Makita emphasized was they want to own the pickup truck. So their modular tool storage system, they wanted to make it to where it would easily fit under a tonneau cover in a pickup truck. The other thing is that they emphasized contractors arriving to the job and leaving the job. What they stressed was, that's the time where a contractor arrives. The helpers haven't arrived yet, or they've already left, and the contractor's by themselves. What they did was, they designed their handle to help you get the box out of the truck. And then you can see it has these little ears on it. They call it the gecko, like the gecko handle system, I think, or these are gecko ears, but they'll help to latch on. They're rubberized like hooks. The other thing that I really like about this is the rolling base. This is going to be your rolling base, right? This is the basis of this system. Here's a very important part. When you put this box down, if you look at the wheels, they're not necessarily propping this box up, okay? They're not holding this box up. So if you do hit the ground, you're hitting the box on the ground. You're not necessarily smashing these wheels that could make it a point of failure, right? The box is sitting on the ground. And you don't have to necessarily, if you're on unlevel ground, have to worry about your box necessarily sliding away. I'm not saying that there's not an opportunity where it could, but you literally have to lift the box up off the ground to engage those wheels so it will move. I like that. The handle itself slides in pretty easily. The retraction, whoa, might be a trick to it. Let's see if there's a trick to this. Listen, and you're seeing this for the first time that I'm seeing it for real, like having hands on. It's the first time I've touched this system, so be patient, right? You can see there's like these little pins here that keep it from sliding in. You move it down, that's where you could slide it in. This handle's all metal. There's a rubberized overmold on top of it. It's pretty cool. And like I said prior, if you need to, at the end of the day, your help has gone home. You're all by yourself. You could stick the handle up on the truck bed, and then it will help you to lift up into the truck. Now, it's an empty box. Don't get me wrong. It's probably not going to be that effortless if it's full. The capacity on these boxes is tremendous. So this single box holds almost what 3 of the competitors' boxes can hold. At least 2 of the competitors' rolling box and large toolbox. But the thing is that for it to be 2 boxes, you had to remove all of the organization accessories out of the competitor's box, whereas you're able to use your organization with this box. Does it make any sense? If you need any answers, listen, comment section will help. I'll do a better job. The other great thing, you have this slot on the end. Hold on one sec. Can I borrow this if you're not using it, please? Thank you. So if you needed to go, for instance, wider, you're able to cantilever this box off the edge, and it's all connected. Pretty cool. So you're able to expand wider. Now, they did at points show a demonstration where these not as wide rolling boxes were on a dolly, but they're not announcing that dolly or those dollies as part of the system at this point. They'll have it later on. Yo, it's Stanley Dirt Monkey. Look at him.
I'm behind your back giving me the money here. Vince doesn't even breathe.
Once again, Stan is another one of them guys that when we first got started, gracious with the information, shared, always helpful. I really appreciate everything you do, bro. Thank you. Great. It's great to have good people around. So we can take a look at everything. This is a huge facility. This is the first time you're seeing this facility pretty much one day after we saw this facility for the first time. This has never been open to the public before, and you're seeing it with us. So if we could walk you around, show you everything, just let me know down in the comment section.
Made in the USA.
So here's the other thing. That's a great point. All of these boxes are going to be made in the USA. Hopefully that we can move in this direction. Yo, it's working with Max here. We got another store.
Now this one just slides in on top. You gotta have the handle extended all the way. But it also can click in to the system as well.
Yo, Matt's our neighbor.
I'm like so nervous. I was fine with him, and now I
Yo, you're live. You're live, bro.
Live.
You're live.
Hi, everybody. So this clicks into the system, and you go down here. Handle's got to be extended. Now you're off to the job site. And then these boxes can lock in that way or that way. You got a small organizer. And you take all this off. You can open the lid this way, or lock that, and open the lid this way. So if you're in the back of the truck and you're on the passenger side or the driver's side, you can open it up either way.
Are you guys live? Am I butting in too much over here?
No.
Well, good. I didn't think I was. Come here, put this on for a second. I want to get your thoughts.
Okay.
So throw her on.
Well, let me take this
People are
down.
asking if they're assembled or made.
So they're sourcing and assembling. They said there's specific verbiage to what they're doing. So your big question always is, are they just assembling? They're made in the USA. Now, raw materials might be coming from other nations potentially, but they stressed made in the USA.
Absolutely.
It's working with Matt. He's my neighbor. Now, here's the deal. If you haven't seen Matt's work trailer and all, he is extensively invested in the competition.
Correct.
I want to know, honestly, what is your opinion? When you first saw it at first and then looking at it and getting your hands on it, what is your opinion? I want to know.
I think with 12 or 10 different platforms out there, I think it's very hard to innovate, and
Yes.
I think they did a pretty decent job. The only thing that I understand their logic for the long form that they want the base, but this is kind of bulky. I think they might maybe in the future come out with a smaller version of this, but I love the way that you can open it from both sides. I love the way that these are much bigger, so you have a lot more storage.
Yes.
And then also, obviously, we don't know what they have planned in the future, but I think if they came out with like half of this, but like longer, so like SDS, max bits, stuff like that, I think that would be really cool. Obviously, we don't know if that's coming or not, but.
So Matt probably has OCD just like me.
Very much so.
And there's nothing worse than having a box that's too big for the stuff that you have,
Yep.
and then having empty spaces and having to have another box. Like for instance, let's say this is wire nuts.
Yep.
You have two little spots here. You're not going to put in like half-inch copper fittings in there for plumbing because electrical don't go with plumbing.
No.
So you want more options is what I.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think that this allows you. I mean, obviously on the camera it's probably hard to see. I mean, we could probably go over there and see the competitors, but these are substantially bigger
Yeah.
than the competitors. And then the fact that with the competitors, you can only lock it in one side. So that's obviously locked in right now. But all I got to do is flip it around. And I think their main focus is a contractor that works out of a pickup truck. So if this is on the passenger side or the driver's side, it really doesn't make a difference because it's obviously reversible. And the lid's reversible as well.
I have a question though. In your honest opinion, because of the market, and there is innovation here, I agree with Matt. This is kind of an uphill battle to make people realize how much more innovative this is. Like this is going to be a rough fight for them. Don't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. And I think their price points are pretty comparable.
I would agree.
But again, there's modifications obviously with the competitor. There's guys that are do aftermarket stuff to them. With this, most of it, it seems like from what we've learned earlier today that they already have the modifications pretty much ready to go, and then they're just going to expand on it.
I think if they could throw some tools and accessories where they make some kits that come in this stuff, I think then it would really start to make more sense.
Absolutely.
And move towards a system, dust collection, just having everything in its place and a place for everything. Just organization wins the race.
Yeah, so I didn't see too much when they were doing the demonstration, but the competitors, what I call the coffin.
Yeah.
The problem I have with it is when you lift it up, everything rushes down. So I think with theirs, I think they knew that, and they have dividers and plans. Again, I haven't got too far into it, but
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see how much you could do that, because they were also saying that if you bought the rolling one and the medium-sized one, it's the same size. But I also was thinking to myself, like, the nice thing about having it is, too, it's lighter.
True.
You know what I mean? Like having 150 pounds in one box, like, I get it. But the other nice thing that I thought was kind of cool was on the bottom here, these latches just sit right on your tailgate. So the theory is you just ride this out of the back of your tailgate, this sits on the tailgate, and that way you're not actually lifting anything. And then when you go at the end of the day, you set this on the tailgate and then go in the back and lift with your back, so, or your legs. Don't lift with your back, lift with your legs. But yeah, I think it's hard to reinvent the wheel when there's so many different options out there, but I think there are a lot of perks that this have that the competitors don't.
Made in the USA.
Made in the USA, that is
nice,
number one.
That's a nice perk. Dude, I appreciate you taking some time.
No problem,
We're
thank you for
circling
having me
around. If you're not already, go and find Working with Matt on YouTube and Instagram.
Yes, sir.
And it's just Working with Matt, right?
Just Working with Matt.
You're gonna be working with Matt. Go get subscribed. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Yo, sorry that you jump in on your party here.
You're good.
I needed to get him on camera. It's my buddy.
We got Jimmy in the chat. And we got
Jimmy and Nick. What's up, Jimmy and Nick? You just want to take a walk outside, or do you want to go and see the framing nail? I think we go see the framing nailer. Matt, you see the framing nail yet? Oh wow, he got way in advance sneak peek. Yo, you're probably like, oh, this guy. Sorry. All right, let's go see the framing nailer. How you doing? Yo, we got another superstar. It's Joe Cannon's here. I love it. Get his demo.
Here it is. This is not the prototype. Okay? Saw that back on the concrete. Quit bugging me. It's coming. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna drop it. That's fine. That wasn't supposed to actually go directly to my face.
Yo, is there something I'm not supposed to be showing? I don't want to mess this up.
What do you mean?
Like, I thought there was like some kind of sheet or something I'm not supposed to show.
Just get sued. It's all the,
Yeah, that's good.
That was for the
yeah,
storage.
just like the presentation pieces.
Oh, I got
That's the
you.
only thing. Everything else you're good.
All right. You know, my brain don't always work so well. Sorry.
No worries.
Are you working? Joe, you getting more shots?
Yeah, I just
No.
that was me basically telling on me 10 times a day. It's on my shoulder.
So, unbeknown to me, I didn't realize that they actually had this, I guess, a sneak peek at World of Concrete. I guess I should have stopped by the booth. I made a mistake, I'm sorry, but yo, we have the best possible person to demo the framing nailer right now. It's Canadian Carpenter. He's constantly on site framing. If you haven't seen him on Instagram, you should go and check him out.
Anything's better when you handle the different situation. They have a little less control, and so you get back and also improve
And everything that they're talking about now, I will get a mic on Tommy, and we'll get all the specifics. So just hang tight.
So basically, you get a bunch of California people happy. So I heard that. I mean, that meant nothing to us. Yeah. But we also coming soon after this, we have a 30 days. Did you hurry up? I don't know how that wasn't a thing. It's just refining. It's just refining, right? Would you like to not with the right person? I want to step you back. Yes, no better. Yes, no better. Way to put up on your word.
Yo, vegan cookies, VCG reviews, thanks. So when you have time, I would love for you to just give a kind of an overview of the tool. Can I throw a mic on you?
Yeah.
It'll take 2 seconds.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you.
Now, what do you? So I have two different things I do. So I'll do either just solution points, a longer runtime.
I whatever you would love to share with us.
Or, yeah, because for a user standpoint, I always like to talk about the solutions it creates. Specs are specs, right?
Okay.
Okay, it'll do this, and it has this nail or has a tools adjustment, but to me, it's more about the solution.
Okay. Whatever you want to present.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I am the easiest interview you will ever meet.
All right.
I'm just gracious. I'm happy to have anybody talk to me. Thank you.
No, I appreciate it.
Joe take over the booth?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Well, looky.
Is that
Joe to work, huh?
What'd I do? He took over.
You're taking over the booth?
Oh, yeah, I got you, man. You good? Yeah, no, you're yeah,
Is
go ahead,
that,
Joe. He knows it all.
Is that production now? Is that World of Concrete? It was,
No, that's a different model.
Which one is a different model?
Yes.
May I hold it?
No, you can't. Sorry.
See, now it's his turn to do that use one.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. Fair enough. Was it? Yo, it's pretty funny. Yo, so get in here real quick. Hold it for him.
No, I don't want to do that now.
Why? It's the truth. How tall are you? And what do you weigh?
6'4", 275.
Fair enough.
There you go.
What's your comment about that?
I told Matt. Makita tools are designed for the human hand. He's not necessarily human.
I got you.
He's more than human. Yo, you want to I'm gonna throw a mic on Tommy. Do you guys want to shoot? Okay.
Yeah. All right, let me put this in. Here. You want to nail too, or you want to do that? Stop it.
Whatever you want to do. If you do some demos and then I could shoot it after. That would be terrific.
Okay.
I like playing with the toys.
No worries.
Thank you. I'm gonna throw safety glasses on.
Yeah, no problem. So I'll do just an introduction to it and then stop, or you want?
No, you just roll with it. Do your whole thing.
Just roll things. Okay. All right. All right. Let's talk about the LXT 18 volt 21 degree framing nailer. Now we're excited a lot. Let's talk about some of the solutions this provides. So number one, the biggest request on any cordless product is what? Runtime. So this is going to give you 1,000 nails on a single charge with a 5 amp hour battery. With a 2 amp hour battery, it's going to give you 400.
Okay.
So still impressive with a 4 amp hour. So that's 3 1/4-inch nails, 0.131. Now the next thing is weight. One of the biggest complaints is weight on these. So we're going to give upwards to 0.7 pounds less than the leading competitor. And if you want even lesser weight, you can go with a 2 amp hour, and it's going to give you about 1.5 pounds less. Also, you're going to get a little less recoil. And then also the air chamber itself, we've actually designed it to be more durable. Okay. So when we look at the overall solutions, more runtime, less weight, less recoil, more durability. Okay. When you look around. Now, some of this, the general features, got a really nice claw for when you're nailing in and doing toe nailing, whatever you're doing there. You got the toolless adjustment here, so if you're going deeper or up or right. As far as adding more nails, very simple. You just put the nails on the inside. You have the dry fire mechanism. So that way you're not damaging the internal components
like
here.
3, 2, 3?
Yeah, about 3 to 4 nails. Gotcha. So you can put in here. As far as nail sizes, you go from anywhere from 2-inch all the way up to 3.5 inch, so full 16D nail on that. As far as turning on, you have turn on, turn off. So turn on, power. So it starts in single mode. For bump fire, I just hold on that mode button for a second. So I'm good there. Now, as far as putting on if I go to another section of the job site, all I have to do, I've got my belt clip. Nice. I can put it right here on my belt. I can go to the next section. But if I have to go cut some lumber, I've got my rafter hook, so I can just hook it on the edge right there. Beautiful. No problem. So, again, still in the LXT system here. So would you like to give it a try?
I'm going to give it a try. But one thing that I'm really happy to see, because a while back we had done a video when 4080 or XGT came out, and people were asking, like, what's going to happen with LXT? I love LXT. What? And at first it was kind of unclear. Makita said that they were always going to support it, yes. But sometimes, companies don't always do what they say they're going to do. This edition, especially this edition, I think is a big signal that LXT is here to stay. Yes. And you're continuing to support those contractors in what they're doing. Yes, sir. So I'm really happy to see this edition.
Yeah, you're right, and that's why, because LXT, we have a lot of tradesmen every day using LXT, so we want to still provide those solutions for them. Sure. But there is some applications that you have high output products, like you're seeing the breaker hammer or a power cut, yes, or a larger chainsaw, 18-inch, where you need that high power. Yes. Where LXT is just not there to hit that high power. But in this application, LXT is perfect to meet that demand.
I agree. The other thing that is great about XGT is that you can run everything from those breakers all the way down to the smallest, hammer drill or even, an impact driver, which is great to have the flexibility.
Absolutely.
Is this biggest 18-volt platform in North America?
It is, yeah. 325 plus products on one platform. And like we were showing earlier, even more around the world. Yeah. That we don't even offer here in the United States.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
All right.
You give it a try, sir?
Thank you.
They say, can you fit 2 sets of nails without upgrading/paying for a magazine?
So only one set of nail at a time at this point.
Will there be extended magazine available?
We are looking at, yes.
Gotcha.
Providing an extended magazine in the future.
So, power on, and then it's a single shot, right? Yeah. There's no bump fire.
Correct.
So
there is a bump fire that you can change to. Yep.
So single shot, don't matter, right? I'd have to go to bump fire
mode. Yep.
And then we could, I'm out of nails.
That's the dry fire mechanism.
Look at it.
That's protecting the tool.
So it's locked us out.
Yeah, it's protecting your investment in the tool itself.
Okay. So now we're able to shoot again, fire again, nail again, whatever you want to call it. And if we wanted to, we could do, let's just say we're laminating our own beams or whatever. And depending on, the length of your nail or the species or the type of wood, you're able to foolishly change that depth. There's a depth of adjustment here. I mean, it feels, I almost feel like in rapid mode, it even gives it like a little bit more oomph, right?
Yeah.
That's impressive. Here's questions. Intended user. Is this going to be for a frame carpenter that's going in for a punch list, or is this a replacement for pneumatic, or
I think it depends on the user. What we're seeing probably more for is they're going to have their, like if it's a residential framer, he's
Yes.
going to have probably his pneumatic.
Yes.
And this is going to be for those areas they can't get to with
Gotcha.
with a cord, and or the punch out guy. Renovation. I think you're going to see it in that area too.
Do you have price point on this yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
So that'll be coming soon, but it's going to be price competitive to the market.
Beautiful. Thank
All
you
right.
for taking some
All right.
time.
All right. Thank you,
I
sir.
appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
Is there any questions for Tommy before we take his mic?
Oh, one thing I want to mention too.
Yes, sir. I'm
coming
sorry.
soon after this is a 30 degree
30 degree.
clipped head.
Nice.
Yep, coming soon after this.
Beautiful. Are there any acts?
All right.
I appreciate it, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
you. I'm going to grab that mic.
No problem.
We don't want to keep you hot for too long.
Yeah, no, especially back and forth.
I appreciate it. Thank you. What was the question? For DIY?
Yeah.
I mean, that would all depend on, it's just, so it's funny. I took the mic off of Tommy, but we kind of were having this conversation on the bus earlier. I think that for a layperson that doesn't necessarily do DIY, they feel like DIY is about saving money, and it can be.
Can be.
But for hardcore DIYers, I think it's about gratification, having stuff done at a level higher than maybe they could afford to pay someone to do it. I mean, for instance, like I have a motorcycle, right? I work on the motorcycle as a DIYer, or I work on my trucks as a DIYer, but I take the extra care to do special things when I'm making those repairs. The other thing is that I'm not saving any money when I do it. It seems to always cost me more. It's like, how do we turn, like my wife asked, how do you turn a $20 project into a $200 project? Well, let Vincent do it. You know what I mean? Thanks, Tommy. Have a good one. So I think to answer, sum it all up, it would be, at what level are you doing your DIY projects? Yes, it will get her done. It's up to you if that and the other fits your budget. Is there anything else that they want to? Let's go take a walk outside. We'll see how sunny it is out there. Or we can walk around. We want to just walk around the perimeter. So this is really awesome. And we could see more new releases. We could go look at the toolboxes again. But this is a training facility, and they have like every offering. It's funny. I think that reality is perception for people. I mean, I even heard other people that are on social media come into the facility and say, wow, I didn't realize Makita makes all these tools. And I've been a fan of the brand for a long time. Growing up in the city of Philadelphia, been around a lot of union contractors. There was always two brands that everyone used as a union contractor, and Makita was one of them. So, I know a nice amount about them. But in this space, they have like every offering. You have your compound motor saws here, sliders, non-sliders. I mean, and in all various sizes. You could see here, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 10 jigsaws in here. Of course, my favorites are barrel grip. Don't like D-handle. That's just me. We got multiple recip saws. Yo, I gotta be honest with you. My daddy drives an Aston Martin. Yo, this thing, I've never seen this one before, to be honest with you. It does have orbital. Has adjustable shoe. Okay. Non-operatable. Here's the thing about this. I picked it up. Do me a favor. Come over here. I want you to just put your hand out. It's not as heavy as you would have thought, though.
Oh, it's heavy for me, but I understand.
It's definitely not. I picked it up. I'm like, wow. This is definitely not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. And you can see here, we have corded models alongside their cordless models. I mean, but if you roll through here, one-handed recip saw, we have their compact brushless recip saw. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 plunge saws or track saws. We got the big boy down here. What is it? 16 and 5/16. This is a corded model. I wonder if Makita's going to go 40/80 and make this cordless. I don't know. I think Joe Canning has this bad boy, but you can see here, 16 and 5/16. We have a 10 and a quarter, We have so many flavors here: 10 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter. How many flavors of 7 and a quarter you need? Look at them. Then we have 10 and a quarter. This is the cordless. We have, and the other good part is that we have a 9 and a quarter here, a 9 and a quarter here. I think that they had, and it might be on the other wall, they had a 10 and a quarter, right line of sight and left line of sight, I believe. I could be mistaken.
Makita going
How you
to
doing?
stacked lithium batteries. And the battery display's over there.
So we can walk over there. We just don't want to walk in front of anybody's shop.
Yeah.
They actually did make an announcement today. They did, and I don't think that's off limits. If it was, Juliana just did. So what they announced today was tabless technology in the XGT platform, in the 4 amp hour size, which would mean if you're running a 20 volt platform, it would be equivalent to an 8 amp hour battery, right? Because it's double the voltage. So they're introducing that size in tablets. We can take a look and see.
They have the new battery out.
I will have to see.
So it's like, and then you throw.
Whoa. So that's what I know so far. They said that tablets, and the other good thing is that tablets technology, they're going to see that technology move down to LXT as well. You can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 variety of bandsaw. I mean, this is like eye candy. Roll through. Is there anything they're saying they want to see in particular besides the XGT battery?
Someone wants to know the height of the large flat box without the wheels.
The height of the large flat box without the wheels. I'm going to see if they have a Makita tape measure laying around here somewhere.
I think they have it. We're going to ask one of them, didn't they?
This is a different room. We won't interrupt them.
We can ask.
Now they're shooting, they're filming. They're videoing. You can, yeah. No, not at all. We're interrupting you. If I just have a question real quick for somebody that knows the answer. It looks like maybe 11 inches to the top of the lid. Are you guys using this box? Okay. Here's another great thing about this large box, as well as the rolling box. So it's lanyard in here, okay? But these lanyards quickly remove, so you can take this off, all right? And then you could unlatch the total lid and then take it off. The other thing is that, like, if you needed creative solutions for mounting boxes, let's just say you were able to, you know, maybe they had a SKU for just this lid. Maybe you can mount this somewhere so you can mount boxes, you know, on the wall or on the bed of your truck or in a van. I don't know, you know, necessarily, but maybe.
The lid as well.
The lid.
How they have a certain technology that's new.
So, right, that's a good point. So these lids are outfitted so that you can attach this Molly style divider. So you can use like normal Velcro to strap down tools to this. The other thing was they have attachment points. They have attachment points here so that you can run Velcro through to attach framing squares to the top of this box, which, you know, I think is a great innovation. And then all you have to do, boom. Boom, look at that. Look at that. Yo, it was just so much to take in. Like, you can't even, I could only absorb so much information through the presentation. So I can't remember everything. The more questions you ask, though, the more it kind of reminds me of some of the talking points. So I appreciate the more you ask. Yo, it's Tim from Shop Tool Reviews. Look, it's another, he's a star. No, you're not. No, not. He's a great dude. Well, it's great to have good people around. I love it. I got to tell you, total height, I'd say you're at about like maybe 10 inches, I think. If they had a tape measure laying around here, I would measure. It's not on there. I wish it was. Oh, 9.9 inches. I'm good. I'm real good. So you got 22.2 deep is what I'm seeing, and like 31, 32 inch long. And the other good part is that they're not, you don't need to orient your boxes, your additional boxes, in any specific manner as you attach them. So it's gonna make a liar out of me. So now we're latched on that way. Okay, we can flip her around and we can latch on that way. Does not matter. And I like that. And because this box only latches one way, because this lid latches one way, depending on which side you're getting out of your truck. Let's say, like, so some of you, you know, me at times, I'll work out of the bed of my truck. So I can orient my boxes to tailor it for which side of the street I'm working on. So I could open up this box depending on if I'm going this side of the street or that side of the street. It's almost, you know, I know some of you are going to say, oh man, they're late to the game. But are they really late if they spent the time innovating and really addressing your issues? And innovating means they could serve you better. Can they really be too late to the game? And some of you will say, yeah, I'm already so deep in the competitor. But I mean, they've taken their time like normal with Makita, and they've come up with something that solves a lot of your concerns.
Someone said, can you take a look at the new impact? Can you take a look at the new impact driver you passed over the wall? You passed it over by the wall.
Come on. Which one? This one?
It said by the wall of saws.
This is the GDT2. You want me? Yo, you want me to pull a charged battery? I'll pull a charged battery off. We'll see. You imagine? No, they don't have that here. The rivets, the riveters.
I think it's all the way back here.
Where?
Did I pass?
Where? You get lost in here.
No, it is over here though, because maybe it's in the front. We didn't pass over it.
Yo, if there's any other creators you want me to jump in on their video and let me know. Yo, you could just spin around and you would never bump in the same tool twice. Breakers, they have multiple yo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 radios. So here's the question. You're going to have to help me. You're talking about.
Behind you, LED ring. What does that mean?
So behind me is an LED ring. I don't know where though. So here's a question. The new impacts on XGT or is it on LXT? That would help me.
Yeah.
What, I'm going to show you something that I think is really cool. Come with me. So Makita on their LXT platform has, and some of you probably have already seen it. I really just saw it for the first time yesterday. This is their outdoor adventure segment, right? It's like a lifestyle segment. You know, fans, lights. They have their cooler, warmer box here, vacuum cleaner, chainsaws, lights, radio, right? Inflators, and they've colored them green for people that go camping, hunting. I think this is really awesome. Now, if you're going hunting, I would have maybe preferred orange, maybe, possibly. But for the outdoorsman or outdoorswoman, the outdoors person, I think this is really awesome. I also said to Makita, because, you know, I say things, I almost feel like if they did limited runs of like maybe something in camo, like a line of camo stuff, or maybe even like a combo kit in like pink for breast cancer awareness, something like that. You know, you could be opening up to a totally different segment of people. It would be pretty awesome. I like this a lot. What do you think of it?
So, someone said, this is about the box. I say we find it type driver first and then possibly go back to the box.
What do I
I
want?
think it's over here.
Maybe.
What?
So here's the deal. That's the 19. This is the 13. I wonder if they have a 12 here. Yo, my favorite impact driver for the longest time was XDT 12. It was still made in Japan. I still have one. I love it. I'm probably not supposed to be touching their display. You've moved it. An alarm is going off. So this is the 19. Four speeds. They have multiple modes. 13, 14. This is an 11. Yeah, come on, people, help me. Let's go. We'll go back towards XGT. Everything's great.
You see the nailer?
I did. Loved it.
Okay.
It's awesome.
All right. I know your bar's pretty high, man.
You know, I just always want what's best for my viewer.
That's right.
And you know, because
Makita does as well.
I know.
Yeah.
And we're talking to them now. You know, you're going to get the normal concerns from them, right? You know, oh, why took so long? But if it means that they're more productive with their investment into modular tool storage, or wouldn't it be better? You know?
Sure.
So you took a little more time, but it's going to serve them better.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, we're excited about what we got.
I'm impressed. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it.
Someone did ask is over here.
Yeah.
Um,
And listen, it was.
Can we get a look underneath the box locking mechanism?
Sure, and it's a great question because Makita really highlighted the point that it's easily rinsed for dirt and debris, so those boxes will always lock together, no problem. Let's take a look in here. Man, maybe it's over here. What's this? This is XGT. So this is GDT01. Is this what you wanted to say? Are you not entertained? This is their 4-speed impact. 4,400 IPM. Oh my Lord. 3,700 RPMs. Wow, wow. So they have a line of gloves. They have, it's crazy. So I didn't see Makita Gold here, but I did see multiple lines of driver bits. And a lot of your favorites are their XPS system. So I guess they have new SKUs that are coming out for that as well. But how's the stream looking?
And it comes with the shoes.
No?
Yeah. Sounded good when I listened to it.
Nice. LXT. So where do they want to see? They want to see the bottom side of the box?
Yes, the locking mechanism, I think how you can slide it in kind of like that.
Are you shooting? I don't want to be getting in your way. You sure? Okay. So here's the top of the box, right? And all you could see that if you were to get dirt in here, there's nowhere for it to really hide. And if it did get under here, Makita highlighted that this is easily rinsed out. So if it did get dug in with dirt, you would be able to easily clean this. Now, the underside of the box, I gotta be honest with you, there's not much really going on here. It's just like a cleat system. Here's your retention lever, okay? And if you did get dirt in here, or a rock or stone, you could just rinse it out or pop it out. It's very simple. Sometimes simple with less moving parts can be better. And you can see, like here, once again, we're able to use this additional little part of the system to where we can cantilever off that main rolling box if you want to. Should we go see what's outside? Let's go see what's outside. Ooh, don't trip, geez. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, it is. Yo, they're running head-to-head competitions over there.
Yeah, and we're actually, so if you use the blades too, amazing.
So
Okay, I'm sorry.
what's wrong?
Sorry if I misled you. I saw a banner for an impact driver with an LED ring light and figured it was the American version of the TV behind you when looking at the band, so I was on the aisle.
I'll have to look for it. The one thing that I really do, I can appreciate about XGT compared to the competitor, right, is the ability to take, and this runs on 2 batteries, right? But the ability to remove one of these batteries and you could run the demo saw that's over there, right? You could take, 2 of these batteries, run that demo saw, or you could take a single battery and run a hammer drill, an impact driver. You're kind of locked in with, where's it at? There it is. What am I doing wrong here? I'm stuck on stupid, people. Removing the batteries, very So I mean, and I'm not saying that they're not expanding their platform, right? But you're kind of limited what you can do with this battery. You're not going to throw this on an impact driver, a hammer drill. So I can appreciate the ability to run the biggest and smallest tools with XGT compared to the competitor. It's loud out here. I hope you got good earplugs.
Yes. How's your day going so far?
It's going great. It's going fast. There's so much to see.
Yeah.
So much to see. I mean, so is there any? I'm gonna get close to you.
Yeah.
But is there anything that you feel that I glossed over, going over like XGT as far as breakers or batteries or anything that you're like, you want to go over anything with?
Yeah. So
I'm gonna lab you up then.
Cool.
Yeah, if you think of that concrete user when they're on the job site, time is money.
Yeah.
Right. So we actually pride ourselves on one thing versus a corded rotary hammer. If you think of Bosch, they're pretty much the standard in the industry. We have 70% faster braking efficiency.
Wow.
Than corded products. And from a runtime perspective, we could have said, hey, brakes up to 2,000 pounds of concrete, but we actually had our rotary hammers with a few end users for a month and a half at a time.
Yeah.
And we actually came up with, hey, on a single charge, we break up an 8-foot by 6-foot, 4-inch slab, 5,000 PSI concrete on a single charge.
Really?
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yep.
Wow. So, I mean, I don't even know how to follow that up. That's just a great stat.
Yeah. So very great stat. And if you think, what's the theme of the whole thing? Power on.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to be the most powerful hitting hammer in its class. That's 73 joules.
Yeah.
Versus our competition, that's 67 joules.
Rufus just made me feel real bad. Like I was, they were like, yo, if you do anything social that leaves the building today, can you please hashtag the video or piece of content? I forgot to do it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
We'll do it.
I was rushing to get it all together. I'm like, we're in the description. I forgot the hashtag. We'll put it in. We promise.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vince, for your time.
I appreciate you even inviting me. I'm gonna, it's not everybody invites me to their events because sometimes they don't like what I have to say. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Let's go look for that ring on the light. Yo, look at the power vac. You want to read?
Reply to that fact.
Reply to what?
The comment
Who?
on the live.
Oh, he did?
No, you did.
About what?
You just replied laughing emoji. Oh, unless someone else did.
That wasn't me.
Oh,
Yo, they're the big decision maker over at Acme Tool. If you're trying to get them, that's him. I said we got the big decision maker over at Acme Tool.
I'm just along for the ride.
So I don't know if he wants to be on camera or not,
I'm on
but
camera.
this is Brian from Acme. We have had the pleasure of knowing Brian for tons of, like, how many years is it now? It's like 7 years.
Probably 7 years that we've known each other.
So I have a question for everybody.
Yeah.
If there's somebody from Acme in the chat on a live stream, is it you?
Most likely it's Nick.
Okay. Is it Nick?
It could be Nick.
We're gonna go harass Nick.
You gotta find Nick, or it is me.
All right.
The two of us. A lot of times, if we're on a live, we've got 2 or 3 people that are monitoring, so we can answer all the questions. But it's one of us.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it. Good seeing you, Vince.
Good seeing you. So Acme has told us, we talked to them while we're here. They're going to have the new Max Track system, right? And I think that they're going to be one of the first retailers, a place that you could actually see it, like look for more specs for yourself and all. But they're putting together 2 or 3 exclusive packages with different configurations. If you wanted to see cost and pricing and or what's available or how they configured it, you could probably head on over there. I don't have a link at the moment. I would share it if I did.
the ring light LED.
There he is. That's who's commenting. I think he's sending us on a fool's run. Yo. Oh, Zizzy Swan. Here it is. Hello, sir.
Vince?
So
How are you?
they were enamored. They were like, we saw an impact with the ring light on it. What's this?
This is it. That's our newest generation impact driver.
So is that this?
This is that one. It's the XDT20.
So,
And then
I have a question.
yes.
We're live. Can you tell me anything about this or no?
Sure. Yes.
Can I put a lav mic on you?
Yes.
He's the man. All right. I'm going to throw this on you real quick, sir. Thank you very much. So, oh my Lord.
It's extremely bright.
Can you tell me everything about this?
Yeah, I'll try.
All right.
I'll try. So I have our previous generation impact driver for comparison to show you.
Okay.
So this is our newest one, XDD20. So your viewers will notice that we eliminated a few things. So primarily, we got rid of the two LED lights that were mounted, one on either side.
Okay.
And in its place, we have the LED ring light. Right? And what that allowed us to do is to narrow the profile, so make it a little bit thinner here. But we also got rid of the phosphorescent bumper. Right? That's actually a technical name for it. And one of the other things that we did is we removed the control panel that normally sits here.
Right.
And now we pushed it
At the rear.
towards the back. And now the operator has better visibility to their controls. It has better access to their speeds, right? 4 different speeds and 4 different modes. Now, what that allowed us to do by pushing the control panel here is this allowed us to bring the handle towards the center. So now it's a better balanced tool. I didn't think there was anything wrong with this generation.
Yeah.
But having them side by side, I realized that this is a perfectly balanced tool now.
All right. I had a feel. I mean, I would never, I mean, I love Makita's impacts. I mean, I still have a made in Japan XDT12.
Yes,
That I love it. And I have an XDT16 and all. I mean, I just like them. They fit my hand really well.
Okay.
I gotta admit, this feels great.
It does. It does.
I do love the light. It's amazing.
It's extremely bright.
And a lot of like, maybe the younger viewers will be like, it's just the light and all. But you start getting a little up in age, you appreciate all the extra visibility. There's no like hot spots here. Like there's no hot spots. This is very well lit area. I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
Can I drive screws or no?
Yes, we have screws.
Someone asked what's inside the housing.
What's inside?
If you're talk about that.
What's inside what housing?
Of the new one. Like it just says what's inside the housing.
So there's going to be a brushless motor in here, right? There's going to be a switch. There's going to be a direction switch. There's going to be your electronics here at the rear. At the base, you're going to mount your battery. When you're saying what's inside the housing, that's what's inside this housing. If you have a more pointed question, though, I'll be free to answer it. Type out VCG Construction, because I'm not certain what you're asking, to be honest with you. Or you? I don't know. So, what's the drive for this? Oh, we have Torx. Aha, there it is.
In there.
Thank you. It's funny. I like playing with the tools. I gotta be honest with you. 4. Am I on auto?
That's the mode you're looking for, right? Wood mode, assist mode. That'll go slowly and then it'll ramp up for you.
Oh, okay. I do like that. Can I drive another one?
Yes.
So when it ramps up, the tool senses exactly what you need, or is it go up and go to max power? You know what I'm saying? Like if I wanted to see max power, what mode should I be in?
If you just want to go max power, that would be it right
like
there.
if I wanted all my trigger control to be in this finger
That's
here.
it, right there.
I like it. You know the other thing, and they're like kind of quality of life concerns because I'm old, right? There's like for an impact driver, you're not getting all of that impacting running through your forearm and your hand.
Yes.
It's very smooth.
Yes. Yeah,
So is that is that a byproduct of something, or is that something you actively work to do?
that is by design. We have a lot of folks in engineering that spend a lot of money in research and development to make sure that we get that right.
It's amazing. You must like have 1,000 engineers working on that.
Yes, we do. You were taking notes yesterday.
I got to tell you, it's impressive.
Yeah.
Any other questions about this impact? They literally were like, we saw it. We saw it. You have to go and find out.
No.
I appreciate your time, my friend.
Thank you, Vince.
I'm going to grab that microphone. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Guess what? If it wasn't for the viewers, I wouldn't have even known that there was a new XDT20. Yeah, I swear I wouldn't have known that.
Okay, so it says motor-wise, how does this stack up against the Japanese model? It's been a few years, but last I checked, the US model charged more money for a lower quality motor. Things in advance.
It's the same motor. It's the same motor that is in the Japanese market. Nothing has changed. It's the same motor that was in the XDT 16, XDT 19, and now XDT 20. Same motor.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think I don't know. Like, I drive Toyota. It's because I want it to work. I don't want it to break. And I think that there's maybe a stigma with some of the viewers that, you know, the models that make it here to the US aren't necessarily the Japanese models, are not as good, or you know what I mean?
Yes.
So there's a stigma there. I guess that's why they ask, because they're loyal.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's the same motor. Thank you. I'll tell you what. So it's a.
Sorry, what's the model number?
This is XDT20,
XDT20.
and there's all the RPMs, IPMs, and it's funny. So the way that they made the tool more compact, because it is the same motor, right? Is they removed these lights and gave you the halo light. Pretty cool. Matt, if you're watching, made to fit the human hand. The human hand. Thank you. So this is still all part. I believe this is this XGT? This is LXT. This is XGT. No, I think they're all LXT. I mean, we can just walk around here and look at. They even have a dethatcher over there. So does anybody have any? Oh, Fully Fixed here. It says I joined late. What my XDT? Ah, what's up, Fully Fixed? Dark Magic says that's impressive. Motor-wise, I got it. Yo, dude, is there anything else in particular you would love to see? Because I want to show it to you. Yo, Go Tool Reviews is in the house. What's up, Go Tool Reviews? How you doing? Yo, look at them. They're just walking around. Look, it's neat. I'm wondering, like, what should we see next?
There's a new battery charger there, I think. It's like a big box. Like
Lead the way.
Charging station. Wait, so any outside audio can I hear?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
They couldn't hear?
All the times that I've been like trying to answer questions.
What's this? Oh, this is the scanner. So this thing like sees through walls. Look, it's concrete.
Oh no, I think it's all just like.
No, that probably does work. So what did they want to see?
Well, I just saw that there's a new charger.
I'll see you on the other side. Yo, Steeler Shots. Is that what you wanted to come and see? All right, let's go take a look at the charging stations. Oh, this thing's crazy. I forgot. I was so overwhelmed by the storage, I forgot that they showed a slide of this. So
Same high-speed tool that they bought with the kit.
this will, I think this will somehow, this somehow latches on, no?
Oh, I think so. Maybe it has something.
They're gonna yell at me.
Want him to develop
Maybe not, but they did show this part of the slides. So these are indeed, they have an inlet here,
he also has an 8-inch planer from that year.
an inlet here. So these are chargers.
Yeah, I think he got rid of him. He bought Can you saw back then? No, he bought it was a 10.
Yo, here it is on this side. This is the BCC02 for XGT, and then that's LXT. And then you want me, do they want me to read this?
Okay, there's a.
So they have them.
Yeah.
Jimmy said, do they charge as well as a regular charger? I'm assuming.
Can you? Good, Tyler. How are you? We're live.
Oh, right on.
So that's good news. So they have questions about the chargers. Can you answer them?
Yes.
Then
I'll do the best I can.
I'm gonna lab you up. The first question is performance of these chargers compared to maybe your standalone chargers. How do
Like
they perform?
the dual port chargers?
Yeah, like are they a rapid charger, a standard speed charger? Like how?
So these are actually slower chargers.
Okay.
Right? These are meant to be able to charge all of your batteries overnight. Okay. So it actually cycles through 4 batteries at a time, and it'll charge all of these in one night. So this is about
Gotcha.
7.5 hours. And you could put 4 of these together on a single 15 amp circuit breaker.
So you can put 4 of these boxes on a single 15 amp breaker, not
Yeah.
have to worry about blowing blowing a circuit because of the way they're cycling through and charging
Absolutely.
these batteries.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. So it's not a rapid solution.
Yeah.
It's an overnight solution
Yeah.
to get you ready for the morning.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
So the way that I compare it, so I work in outdoor power equipment, okay? So I'm the associate product manager for outdoor power equipment. And we noticed that those landscapers, they're gas primarily, you know, and they're transitioning over to battery as they go.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that they can do the same things that they can do with battery that they did with gas. And what do they do in the morning? They load up their gas tanks, and that's how much fuel they're going to use for that day.
Yep.
They're not going to go back and keep going back. So we wanted to be able to give them the modern day gas tank. So that's what you see here. And right here, this showcases the amount of batteries that you could charge in a single night, representative as a 4-truck landscaping fleet company. Okay, so
So this represents what you could charge in a single night on one 15 amp breaker.
on 2 15 amp
Two
breakers.
15 amp
Yeah.
breakers. So like think
40
about it.
slide style batteries and 12 PDC batteries.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's all right. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using just slide style batteries, 48 4 amp hour batteries or 2.5 amp hour batteries, or 32 5 amp hour and 8 amp hour batteries in a single night.
Okay. So let me ask you, I'm a little bit behind the times.
You're good.
On your outdoor power.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tell me about these, because I don't know anything.
Yeah. So these are our large watt hour batteries, okay? So this is our 1200 watt hour battery and our 1500 watt hour battery.
Okay.
This is for the high demand user. The ones that are going to use backpack blowers, the Connect mower.
Sure.
They're going to be able to utilize these batteries for those high demand items.
And they come
products.
in 1200 and 1500.
Yes.
Now, this isn't like the older backpack harnesses you guys have where you pop batteries in them. This is a battery.
Yeah, that's a battery.
Okay. And then, so does this get like plugged right in the charge? Is it a charger and battery solution? How do we charge it?
So actually, this right here is the inverter.
Okay.
This plugs into this. Okay. So you can see here we have a standard digital timer, right?
Okay.
It doesn't have to be super complex or complicated, right? So it's plugged into this outlet. Back here you can see all 4 of the plugs for these chargers.
Yeah.
And these are plugged directly into the PDC batteries and the multi-port batteries.
So this inverter, as these inverters are, because I saw like a proprietary input, I'm like, that inlet, that's what is powering this charger as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Somebody asked, does it extend battery life to do a slow charge? Like as to if you're like
Instead of
using a
rapid
instead
charging.
of a rapid charger.
As in like the cells,
I
it
mean,
extends
just, like,
the.
longevity of the battery.
So it's not going to adjust that, but we warranty our batteries for 3 years.
Okay.
You know, so I think it's 3,000 cycles. I'm not 100%
Is that what
sure
you-
on that
yeah,
number.
okay.
And we have one of the most sophisticated charging systems on the market today. Okay, we use the batteries are communicating with the charger and the chargers with the batteries to make sure that they're not being overcharged, that they're cycling correctly, and that if they're not 100% charged, it's not going to eat up a full cycle. It's just going to charge it up to the 80% and then 100% from there, not taking a full cycle from the battery, ensuring that they're not being overcharged.
I think it's even like it's leftover. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Nickel cadmium.
like folklore from
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know NICAD and all
Yeah.
that. I have to deplete my battery all the way before I charge
Yeah,
it,
no, it's
and there's
not
a
that
memory. And if you rapid charge your batteries, that it's going to degrade the batteries. Like these are smart chargers.
Yeah.
And even your rapid chargers, like they're fan cooled. Like the
Fan
batteries
cool
are
to
fan
make sure
cooled.
that they're not overheating. Yes.
No,
absolutely.
but did you know that if you slide the batteries in and out real quick, it changes the tune on the charger?
I did not know.
No, get out of here. Yes, you did. So if I slide these batteries in and out real quick, is there any, they'll play any songs?
No, not on these ones. So the only one that's on right now, I think we're in a lead lag. So essentially, I set these timers up so that it would be cycling through each level so that it's charging them independent of one another, right?
Yeah.
So, and I put a 3 to 5 minute lead lag so that there's not a time when they're both running at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? But as soon as one of them kicks on, you'll be able to see the lights and stuff like that.
I like the reflective.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well, I mean, those guys are on the side of the highway. They're on the side of the street.
even
We wanna
dusk
make
and
sure
dawn
that-
and stuff.
Yeah,
Like people
absolutely.
don't realize. Like they'll look at that. You know.
Well, dusk till dawn, exactly, because you could do it with battery equipment. You couldn't do it with gas equipment,
Yeah,
right? It's too
yeah.
loud. Battery equipment, dusk till dawn.
I like that. I appreciate your time, Tyler.
Absolutely,
Thank you
Vince, I
very
really
much.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna grab that fanboy from you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. How you doing?
Someone said handheld sprayer.
Handheld sprayer. Let's go look. Let's go look for it.
Sprayer for chemicals.
Chemical sprayers.
Handheld sprayer.
Let's do it.
I think that's just an outdoor.
Yo, it's Tool Girl Garage again. I'm fanboying. Oh, here. No. Yo, it's Matt again. What's up, Matt? Yeah, we're live.
Ready? I'm gonna put you live. You ready?
No, I freeze when I go. I don't know how to do live.
What do you do for a living, and what advice would you give for someone getting into trades?
So, what I do for a living, I'm a general contractor. We specialize in retail commercial contracting. So we do the big boxes. We do the stores in your malls. We do schoolwork. My biggest piece of advice for getting into the trades is just be coachable. I think that you can make a really great living, but you need to be an asset to the company. Be coachable, right? You might know a way, but it might not be the only way. So be willing to learn, new systems, and just try your best to make yourself irreplaceable in whatever aspect it is. You do the job that nobody else is willing to do. Now, I'm not telling you to be a doormat, but just do the jobs that other people aren't willing to do. And if you're getting into the trades, people will hire, like they're going to look to hire you. Does that make any sense? Did you record this? Is this live?
Eyes and ears open, mouth shut. That's what I got out of that.
What do you think of that advice?
I think it's good.
There you go. All right, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yo, look at this. It's like the vibrator. Why? Yeah, I was like thinking of like all the talking points I should have said. I'm like, oh no.
That's what makes it organic, though. You just run up on.
Yes. So this is part of that backpack system. I got to be honest with you. I think he didn't believe me when I said I was not read up on this, but I honestly, I don't really know too much about this backpack system, but here are the different sprayers. It looks like they have a 2.6 gallon tank, a 4 gallon tank. They have this little tank here. I'm not certain what that runs off of. Is that LXT? Yo, they got single man augers here. They got hedge trimmers. They got chainsaws. Look at them all. Is there anything they want to know about the backpack sprayer? Yo, they have a new. It's pretty funny. It's the first thing that I gravitated to. They got a new Roomba robot vacuum. I think there's one here, but there's another one over there. This one's like remote.
It's controllable.
Yes. Yo, just go steal his shot. Oh, that's a HEPA.
That's pretty dope.
Raul, the name of your channel is
Real Concrete Solutions. Real REAL.
Concrete, and you're
concrete contractor from the one I
yo huge, blowing up on Instagram. You're on YouTube.
Instagram and YouTube. Yep.
So-
YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. everything.
So go check it out. Concrete, in my opinion, it's pretty much one of the hardest trades. There is no like, oh, we're gonna take lunch. If the concrete's on the truck, it's got to come off, and if it's off the truck on the ground, it's got to be finished.
No lunch.
Thanks,
All
brother.
right, man.
Go check them out.
Thank you.
Thank you. This thing looks bigger. Yeah, it looks bigger than the old one. Oh, that's the one that's beeping. The batteries. Look it. Look it. It plays music. I don't know. I'm kidding. Oh my God. It will go on its own. It will go on its own. I don't know how smart it is though. I don't know if this has cliff sensors, but it probably does. These are all sensors built in. It will. You could set different patterns and stuff. It will zigzag or go straight across. I don't know about this new one. This is HEPA though, which is pretty cool. I mean, if you needed the spot clean, you could run it by remote. I don't know what this button does. Very technologically advanced.
Well, my pay grade.
What's that?
Well, my pay grade.
It's funny. So I have the old one.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, vacuum upgrade. Like I'm like, but I gotta be honest with you. Time is like limited for me. So I could just set it to run and clean the shop. I just do. It does a good job. Plus it gets a lot of that fine particulate off the ground. So we don't have to breathe it as much. Julian will probably be like, you don't run it nearly enough though. So. That I don't run the vacuum probably nearly, like let the robot vacuum do its thing is nearly enough. There you go.
Right.
You want to run it?
Actually,
Yeah. So I guess you could hit play and it'll just run its pattern. Or you could, what's it called? Or you could direct it. Let me see. Whoa.
the range is on that.
Yeah, I don't remember, to be honest with you. I mean, I know it could be even longer with this. I don't know what that was. Maybe that's an antenna up there. Robo Pro. Yo, go vacuum the other side of the. Where's this coming from?
All right, so we just press play.
And it will go. It should run like it's. At least that one used to run a program. Am I cutting it on your video? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, dude, no.
I mean, plus they have upright vacuums, and it's funny. So Makita was just talking. They have signed like a huge contract with all the airports in the U.S. They're like, they sell like I forget how many stick vacuums in the United States of America. The funny part is that I was in Philadelphia International on my way here, and I literally saw them vacuuming using this the white Makita stick vac is bizarre. They're everywhere. And if you like when Makita's everywhere, smash the like button. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you a dime. There's like over 100 of you here. There's only 75 likes. I mean, I traveled all the way to hot Atlanta for you to see these new Makita tools, and you can't even hit the like button. Look at this. It's a hole punch. Of course, it's a steel hole punch. What else you want to see? Let me see here. I think the white robot vacuum is bigger. It seems to be a little bit bigger, Dark Magic. Smash the like button, people. We appreciate that. Job site Johnny. Yo, this structure behind me is pretty cool. And I gotta be honest with you. I mean, it kind of shows their foot. They talk about ResCon. They were talking a lot about ResCon while we were here. But Makita, I think, I don't know. Maybe they're stressing ResCon because there's a commercial stigma about Makita that it's, you know, metal framing and commercial work. Orbital Sander says Juarez. They have a bunch here. XGT half-inch router. I can go and find that for you, my friend. Let's go see. It didn't switch. Yo, if you needed to shut me up, right, all you had to do is hit mute. Now I took the mute off. There you go. How did it switch over? Was that me? I'm sorry. Yo, they're doing time lapses over here. Let's go back, circle back around.
But that makes it really difficult.
I'm not seeing it. That's LXT, is it not? So these are XGTs. This is an XGT Palm. Okay. LXT. These are corded options. Corded. I'm not seeing a half-inch. Look at this planer. Holy Lord. Yo, it's the KP312, 12.25 inch. It's a handheld core, 12.25 inch planer. I feel like I should take a thumbnail. We're at Makita. Look at this handheld planer. That's a beast. They're gonna throw me out of here. Yo, look at this one too. This one, look at that. It comes in a wood box. Probably, is that pineage or oakage? I gotta be honest, you know who I'm shocked is not here? Finished Carpentry TV, Richard. I don't know why you're not here. Oh, you know what? I think I do know. I know he was digging Makita there for a minute. That feels real nice, like. There we go. They're going crazy over there. So we saw where they have a tea kettle. This is a coffee maker too. This is a hot water kettle. This is the coffee maker, LXT. This, I guess, is a single cup.
That's nice.
How do you like your Makita coffee maker? Do you like it in a kettle or in cup form? This is lifestyle, but what they've done was they took these more popular lifestyle items and made them for the outdoor in that green. This is the standard this is the standard color Makita blue version of their warmer, cooler.
All right, someone said any new nail guns framing specifically, but yes. I guess I just joined.
Yo, Cuss, thanks for joining. We definitely went over the brand new. We have a whole segment in the beginning of this video. But if you wanted a sneak peek, we got Joe Canning's over there pulling shots of it right now. Yeah, go show them. So the answer is yes. Is there an XGT half-inch router on display in here?
Not in here. It's only in
Is it? Am I?
Oh, you're talking about the half inch?
Yeah,
Or
the half inch.
or the half. Yeah, there's some over here on the wall over there.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look at that's all our route.
Thank you. Was that a trick question? I guess it was a trick question then. Didn't I have a full size, a cordless? I guess they don't. I feel like they did. Full size? No.
So these are all recorded.
Yeah.
Cordless half inches also. That's the only place we have it.
Is it? Are we allowed to put that on camera?
On the half inch?
Yeah.
The new one?
I'm gonna go look.
Yeah. It's right when you go outside, right to the left.
Okay.
Right there.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
We're gonna give you what you want. There it is. It's the elusive. It's the elusive XGT half-inch Makita router in its natural habitat. Oh my God. This thing's really light. But I don't feel enough to be covered in sawdust and then have to go to the airport and sit on a plane. Sorry. Nah, I'd be more than happy to have it somebody live stream for us on video. I'm so tempted. I'm not going to do it though. Well, how good desk collection is. Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I'm going to just put that lock back on that, and we're going to step away from it.
There's another demonstration.
Around the side? Oh, what's down here? Oh, it's more outdoor power. Oh, man, that stinks. Thank you. Good seeing you. I wonder if they're having a roofing nailer. Which demo do you want to see?
I just saw a table out there, like wood. I'm interested in this.
We can take a walk down. How's your signal? Oh, it's probably the picture's even better now. You're probably in high def now. How to travel? We're in Hotlanta. I'm from Philadelphia. I said Hotlanta earlier. I came all the way to Hotlanta. Yes. This is the first time I said it earlier in the stream. I'll say it again, just for you. Tuning in a little late. Hold on. Come closer so you can see me. Let me make sure that's clear. Okay. This is the first time anybody besides a Makita employee has seen the inside of that building is here on this live stream. Of course, we saw it yesterday. So besides us, you are now seeing it for the first time ever. Yo, Tim's gonna go and maybe do a demo. So we're gonna catch this demo. Come on. I'm wearing, I think, let me see here. Plaid.
No, so they said that, someone asked that during the presentation, they said that they're working on drawers, but the way that they designed it now, it's so that you wouldn't have to have drawers.
So they feel like with the new modular tool storage system. They've addressed a lot of the concerns with other systems, but they did say that drawers will not be part of the initial release. There are, I believe, 7 different SKUs, part of that initial modular tool storage release. But they did say that drawers are somewhere in the works, in the pipeline. Is that the word they use, pipeline?
I think so.
I don't, maybe they didn't. Maybe somebody has like a patent on the word pipeline. They couldn't use the word.
Same with electricity within the boxes because people were asking that. They said that they're electric too.
So they could potentially, what, have like an inlet? Rob here, Conquer Carpenter. What? No, you cannot escape. One of my dearest friends in the space and one of the most helpful people.
My man.
Hey everybody. Welcomed us into this type of community, right? You actually talked about taking those boxes and maybe putting an inlet and turning them into
A warming box, or hot box, we call it. Yeah.
So Robin made a video previously where, you're in New England.
Right.
So very, very cold, but he doesn't necessarily want to pull all of his batteries out of the truck every night.
No, it's a pain in the
So
neck.
you had, or was it in the shed? Where do you have that one?
No, it's in my truck. And so basically, I used to have to put all the batteries in a bag or a crate and bring them in at night. And if you forget them, you
Yeah.
got to go back home and get them.
Yeah.
So it's having them live in the truck, but I actually bought a reptile heater, a reptile mat heater.
Yeah, yeah.
And I also have done it with an oil pan heater. And it just goes, it goes at the bottom of, you got to make sure that it doesn't touch the plastic. So you have to use like some metal and off lead, use ceramic tiles. You put the heater pad in there.
Yeah.
I insulate it with rigid insulation, drill a hole, run the cord through, and then I plug my trucks in at night anyway.
Yeah.
So I just run heat, and it only heats to maybe 45, 50 degrees.
But it keeps them from freezing.
Yeah, and it keeps the caulking and glue and any solvents and things that we use from freezing as well, which is always a pain in there.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you think maybe that these would be a good fit for all that?
I think a couple of those boxes would be great. It depends on your storage space and where you can put it in your van or truck, right?
So now I have you. We're away from the Makita people. You could tell us on live stream.
Here we go.
your initial impression, like when you saw it, what do you think?
So to use your words, it was very well thought out, but of course it is. They're the last to market.
Okay.
They watched everybody else stumble and fall and try things and come out with their best intentions, and now they get to look at all that and they get to play.
Right.
So of course it's going to be good. It better be good, or
Yeah.
I don't think it's solved everything, but I
Okay.
think they really thought it out, like the latching, the different switching, the lid, the way you take it out of the truck. That's well thought out.
I think they did a good job of standing back. There's a benefit to it,
Yep. And there's a detriment.
but the detriment
They
is
lost market share.
yes.
Like Milwaukee did it with their track saws
Yeah.
recently, right? They came out last. They did a great job with it, but they lost all those track saws that we all now own. I've got a Makita.
Yeah.
My buddy's got a DeWalt. We bought track saws. We don't buy them.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, always
Appreciate
a
your
pleasure
insight.
to see you. Thanks, everybody.
Make sure you're checking out Rob, Conquer Carpenter, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. He is literally one of the OGs that actually brought what we do and all and to social media, and we're grateful for all the contributions that he's made. I can tell you, there's tools in action. Dan's not here right now, but another OG that is like still breaking new ground in what he's doing. I got to give a shout out to him. You know what I mean? I appreciate these guys like blaze the path, right? So that we can just run down it. I appreciate the stuff that they've done. Whoa. So I guess they have post-hole demos. I guess they use this for cultivator, but they're using it for the post-hole like the one man auger.
Someone said, where is Makita in your top 5?
Go watch our video right here. You'll see. Of course, that
They can watch it out.
that video is old, you know. Wow.
Yeah, it's very similar to this.
That thing's a monster.
28 is gonna be similar to wheel 4. Yeah.
So let me ask you, what are you most impressed with? Stuff that you've seen. You.
Me?
Yeah. And we have a person behind the camera that really has no experience with tools other than her dad owns the wall. Okay? So
Oh, okay.
what did
They're
you
gonna
say?
come
Like,
for me.
wow, I can't believe like that's what they have. Like,
I like the new advancements in the impact driver with the ring light. I haven't really seen that yet, which I
Mhm.
think is really cool. I honestly do think that their tool storage is so different than the other. Like, I have not seen other ones like that. And like basically flipped it on its horizon. So they like flipped over the original, pack outs or whatever. Um, I think it's really cool how it opens from both sides.
I
I think
think
that's definitely going to disrupt
the market. I think that it's a beautiful day here. What Rob says makes a lot of sense. Makita comes in before the wall. It says tools and tactics. Oops, you found it. It was behind. Oh, no, that's right, cuz. All right, everybody, listen. Here's the deal. There's so much to see and so much to do. I don't know which way should I be. Like, let me see here. I feel like you see me better now. There's so much to see and so much to do. I'm going to go back inside. I'm going to get more filled in. But listen, leave it down in the comment section below. What is it that you want to see from Makita? We will do our best to make it happen. I got to tell you, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in on the live stream. I was super excited to be invited here. You know what I mean? And Makita, wanted our feedback, and that means that they really wanted your feedback, because I'm basically your mouthpiece, right? The concerns that I express are generally your concerns. And it's nice to be valued in the space and with so many great creators out there. Um, Listen, I appreciate thank you, Stephen Lee. Thank you for being here, my friend. Look, um, I appreciate everybody that has monetized. Nick Hatches says, thanks for showing us around. I appreciate everybody that's monetarily contributed to the stream, because here's the deal. T-Mobile don't let us stream from hot Atlanta for free. And, phones and gimbals, they cost money. So thank you very much. I think it was vegan cookies, and there was a couple others. I also want to say thank you to the channel members for being here. They help to make this possible as well. They also have the benefit of, having their comments and polls. When they weigh in, we pay attention. So they help direct the channel. I also want to say a special thank you to moderators for being here, helping to keep the chat G rated, because everybody knows that the best way to get from A to Z is to keep it VCG rated. But I want to say a special thank you to each and every one of you, the coolest community, all the interwebs, for everything you contribute here. All the views, all the likes, all the comments, all the chat, all of the love. You're the coolest community on all of the interwebs, and I appreciate every single one of you for being here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my top 5. I'm going to put my top 5. You take care, Dark Magic. Thank you for being here. I'm going to put my top 5 tools. I believe the last time I did a ranking video was like 2022. I am going to put my top 5 tools at the end of this video. You can go and watch it. And here's the deal. If I get enough comments in this video and that video, I will make the top 5 tool brands for 2025. And what I believe you should all be taking a look at for the next year. If you want to see the video, let me know. All right, everybody. I hope to see you all on the next one. Got to go. I think they're serving box lunch right now. Got to get me some box lunch. Yo, that ring light on that impact was crazy. Any new battery technology coming to LXT platform? That's a great question. They said that there will be a tabless battery coming to LXT. You heard it here.